Meta-Gesture Music project was a big project that I ran at Goldsmiths for 5 years, and it has to do with the engagement of the body in electronic music performance. Anything that we do scientific research on, we want to try them out by making a working system, by making a prototype, by making an instrument going on stage. My own specialism is to work with the body in music, looking directly at the physiological signals of muscle contraction as a musical input. For me, as a performer in my relationship with technology, one key question that I ask is, does it feel as good as an old instrument? Members of the project are involved in making new musical instruments that capture this dynamic of embodied interaction.
The piece that I was performing at the Meta-Gesture concert was Suspensions, which I commissioned from Atau several years ago, and this is a piece for piano and EMG sensors. Music which uses electronic sounds, but through objects or ways of using our bodies which people will instantly get and understand, and I hope therefore will communicate these new and perhaps unfamiliar sounds in ways that feel communicative and involving and exciting, but also comprehensible.
With the Spring Spire, the relationship between gesture and sound is happening through the vibration of 3 strings. So it's a way to create a connection between my gestures, my presence, and what the audience perceives. I think with meta-gestures, we can somehow create a new language and not just adapt an old language to a new instrument.
I think at a basic level, gesture is the beginning of musical performance. I presented Myogram, and it's a historical recreation of an instrument that was designed but not built by a woman called Daphne Oram, who is a British technologist and composer. Myogram, it's a drawn sound interface, so it's a score-based machine. So the gesture is like drawing the curves of the envelopes.
Presented at the Meta-Gesture Music gig is a new collaboration between myself and Renick with Renick live coding and using self-made software, and myself using hardware and a microphone. It seemed like the natural next step for live coding to integrate some live instrument, to integrate instrumentalists or performers who were not working in the software context. The interesting aspect of this project is trying to take electronic music out of its computer and actually looking at how we can make physical some of these interactions.
I'm interested in how we can use computers as musical instruments. What is it about computers, and particularly laptops and portable computers, that makes them musical instruments and that makes them unique and different from things in the past?
I'm interested in quite intensive experience, like a combination of quite bright light and sound. It's very multi-sensory, I would say, quite body-centered experience, like in clubs really. I think for me what is important is that it's really overwhelming in a way. It's taking over all of your attention and your body.